Hello, I'm Philtheweldor with LWS, LeBeau's Welding Specialist. Our motto is Hoods Down. Thanks for joining us. Today, we'll be working on setting our welding machine. Our S7 welder is new. It's the first time it's being used. So let's begin by checking our connections. Our welding hood. We've been in welding and training for 40 years. And what amazes me the most is how they could get 300 pounds of welding machine in a 19-pound box. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is spec our hood. Looks pretty good. Okay, we are set right now at about 81 amps. Remember, this is the first time I'm using this machine, so bear with me a little bit and see if we can get it set real good. Okay, right here I have a piece of angle iron. We're gonna run a pass on it, and we'll adjust our machine as we go. Okay, watch your eyes. All right, seems a little cold, it's running, but it look like it could come out in a finer spray. So I'm gonna turn it up. We're on 81. Let's go to 83. Okay, when you turn your machine up, you don't want to turn it up 5 or 10 at a time. All you want to do is get 2 or 3 amps at a time and get it real dialed in so you can control it. All right, let's try this again. Still seems to be a little cold. So we're going to turn it up a little more. '86. Okay. Let's try that. Now, we're using E6011, 60,000 pounds tensile strength. Good for use in any position. Very popular rod, especially on farms and like paint and oil and grease may be in the area. I really like them. They've got a soft arc. Okay, compared to the 6010. The 6010 has a harsh arc and it digs deep. Okay, and this one is very similar. It uses the same technique, the whipping motion. So let's see how we do. Very popular rod right here. How you can tell when your machine is cold is really on the start. You know, this is the coldest part of the ride. So as you burn down, the ride is going to get hotter and hotter. So, but even though this is the coldest part of the ride, you want to strike that rod, get that puddle to lay down, and get moving. Okay, that's what we're working on. All right, that seems a little better. But we still haven't gotten through the whole ride without it sticking. You see? And that's one of our main objectives. Is to get this ride to perform all the way down. You know, some people like to count. They have a counting system. And sometimes I do use that too. 1,001, 1,002. Getting that 1,001, 1,002, 1,001, 1,002. If your machine is set right, your well should come out about 1/8 of an inch on each side of the rod. Okay? Let's try this. Let's see. Let's go up a little more. We're at about 85 amps. Let's go to 92. See? You know, we want that thing to kind of spray, have a frying, crackling sound, you know, consistent. So, you know, you have to take your time to set your machine so you don't have to be running back and forth to it. You see, you should be able to set this machine, if you welding all flat, you should be able to set it and run all flat. Don't go back to that machine no more, once you set it. Well, vertical is a little different, and overhead is also a little different. So you dial them into whatever position you're welding in, and go from there. That's a little better. But them starts is not laying down, you know. When you start that rod and it start flowing, you have to manipulate it a little bit. You have to move it around to get that puddle. that round spot of molten metal. Okay, let's see how we do it. We just setting the machine, which is very important to the whole welding process. Know what you're looking for. Know what that puddle is gonna do at all times. Okay, that's important. I've been welding a long time, and what I did was I developed a video in my head of what that rod's supposed to do. And when I get that machine set, I run my video, and I make that weld like that video. So let's see what we got. I got my grinder here. You got to be careful without a rod. But we have what we call double eye protection. I got my glasses, plus I have my welder here. So watch your eyes. All right. Take a look at it. Check it out. You can see, turn it to the light a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it come out pretty good. You see right here, that's the best part right there. Yep. You see those little BBs? That little spatter? You want to remove that as you go. You see? That's outside the weld zone. The weld zone is in between the shoulders. From the left side of the bead to the right side. That's the weld zone. You see? We got a little spatter up there, so we'll take care of that. I think we're going to turn it up about 5 more and run us another bead. Yeah. We're getting to where we want to be. You see? Yeah, we're getting to where we want to be. We want them things to lay down, get our timing together, hit it right in the center of the puddle. Okay? Hold it for the same time each time. And you're going to get the same appearance as long as you got the proper current, the proper length of arc, the proper angle, and the proper pace of speed. That's the 4 things you need to get a good weld. All right. All right, now we're going to run one on the bottom. Okay? See if we can make it look real good. So we did that at 92. And you know what? This is your heat affected zone on the back. You see that orange? Let's go to this side. See right here? Where you see that line? And right here? That's your heat affected zone. That's how much of the material was heated from making that weld. Okay? It tells you a lot. It tells you you start from this side, right here. You see? And as you go down, you see how it got a little wider right there? Then it went, as the plate was getting hotter, I was moving faster, and it's got a lot smaller. So we want to keep this heat affected zone really the same all the way down. Okay? We're not doing bad. Nope. Alright, we're going to run one more right here on the bottom, right here. Okay, you notice we got the thickness of our material. It's about a 16, a little less than an 8 or so. You see, that's what I want to set my machine on, because once I get it good on this, I can stand to bump it up for some thicker material. Let's do it. You know, welding is a job you'll never be sorry that you chose that. It's adventurous. You can make big money. I got a stack of checks inside like this, $2,000-$3,000 a week. You see? It's the most freest type of work, you know. Took me all over, California, Wyoming, Florida. Seen things I never would have seen if it wasn't for welding. Made money I would have never made if it wasn't for welding. So I love welding. That's why I want to share it with you. All right. So we're going to go up 5 more. So let's go up to 97. Oops. 97. How about 98? You know, I like to start off cold and work my way up till I get it right. I don't like to start off real hot and then come down, you see. So you just climbing that ladder until you get that machine running just the way you like it. All right, now see this rod? Look at it. It's damaged. You have to watch that. You have to inspect each rod. Look, right here. Look. It's cracked all right there. So you can't use that. This one. You know, these rods, they're a little old, but they'll work for what we're doing. You see? As long as they're not cracked, they'll work. But you couldn't use them for no cord welding or no x-ray or nothing like that. Okay? So, we got our machine on 98. Let's see what we got. Watch your eyes. All right. That one went along pretty good there. Okay, now you gotta remember, as we said, I said earlier, this is the coldest part of the rod. So you're gonna have to manipulate it, move it around, get that round spot, 1/8 of an inch on each side of the rod. And then we're doing what we call the whipping motion, where we add, cool, add, cool. Just a short, about 1/2 inch in and out, allowing the puddle to cool a little bit each time before you go back into it. You see? So, this is the hottest part. Look at the plate. As you move down, the plate is getting hotter. Okay? So that means from here on down, you have to pick up your speed and still keep the same width, the same height. You control that puddle with your whipping motion. That's how you control it. Once you get it set, that whipping motion is very important. Add and cool, add and cool. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. I think it's looking pretty good, but we can always do better. I'm good. What we want to do is we want to burn these rods all the way down. Rods expensive, material is expensive. So you get more footage out of one rod. You see? You save these rods, like I'm telling you, burn them all the way down. One day you might have one rod, and somebody might come and you need to make a 1-inch well and make a whole lot of money. So, all right, let's see what we got. See this stinger, a whip, it's referred to a stinger, electrode holder, or a whip. They got these teeth in here that hold this thing in position. Hold that rod. Look at that. That's what we want. We want that thing to be tight. Then you can put it like this. See? You know? You ain't got to put it like this all the time. But when you get down there, you got to twist and do all that kind of stuff like that. No. You take and you move that. You see? That's 0 degrees. That's 22. Straight is 45. And you can put it in between that if you have to. You know, they say get comfortable, so you move your rod to where you can get a good angle to your well. So let's see what we got. So, put it like this. There we go. See, if I did it like this, then I'd be all bent up and stuff like that. You see, so. Alright. Alright, watch your eyes. See that? That's what we got to practice. There we go. Practice restarts. That's important. You know, what we're working towards is getting that whole well to look exactly the same all the way down. And it can be done. Done it many times. But it takes practice, you know. So let's see. Watch your eyes. You gotta remember, these machines, you know, they're great machines, you know, but this one has a 60% duty cycle. The duty cycle is how many minutes out of 10 your machine can weld effectively. So 6 minutes out of 10, this machine can run effectively. After that, it might start cutting out a little bit until you stop and regenerate itself, and you can get back to, you know, but you can work through all that. There's no excuse for not making a weld that's uniform, have good appearance. Let's see what we got. This right here, this is the ground. See, you notice, you might can't see it right now. I have a metal table with a wood extension. And so I can clip this to this wood extension. I don't have to worry about the table being grounded. You see? All right. Pliers. See? You're getting better and better. That's what we want. We got some spots, where it might have hesitated a little bit, but you focus on that crater. That's what you focus on, where you can hit it right in that same spot each time and hold it for the same amount of time. Yeah. I think I'm gonna run one more. Now you see, when that plate is hot, you can take that wire wheel and put it on them BBs and then knock them right off. But once it's cold, you can't do it, In some jobs, if you take a test, they don't want you grinding on the plate. All your grinding, arc marks, and everything go in that weld zone. That's important. In the weld zone. You see? Not on the plate. That's why I say, you make another pass, you got a BB, you get that wire wheel, and you hit that BB, it be gone. So we're not doing bad. Let's check our heat effector zone. Pretty close. Look at that. Yep, that's important. All right. One more pass. And what I'm going to do is, I'm at 98. I'm going to turn it up to 111. I'm probably going to have to be moving a little bit faster. So I'm not going to be talking. I'm going to be focusing to try to get it real good. They're not bad, but it could be better. Now what I have to do to get everything in form, see what I'm going to do is, look, plate ain't even hot. That's good heat control.